In this video, I'm going to show you how to conquer your fears coming up. Rising to be. Rising to be productive. Rising to be organized. Rising to be inspired. Who are you rising to be? New videos every Wednesday and Saturday. Hello everyone, I'm Christina B Rising and welcome to the Rising to Be show, the only place on the internet where I help you rise to be who you want to be, helping you rise to be productive, organized, and inspired. I upload every Wednesday and Saturday on my channel. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe so that you can become a riser. Stop being fake and click like, it's free, I promise. And click the bell so that you can be notified every time I upload a brand new video. Sometimes YouTube likes to hide my videos if you don't also click the bell, so make sure you do that as well. So let's get into this video. Are you tired of 2020 and want to start creating a better life in 2021? Then check out my goal setting workbook to help you create the life you want in 2021. Write the vision and make it plain. Habakkuk chapter 2 verse 2. Available now in my Etsy shop, Rising to Be. Save 20% off your order using code GOALS21. Keep rising to be who you want to be. Now, without further ado, the first tip I have for you is Tip 1. Keep your kryptonite private. Keep your fears to yourself, but share your inspiration with others. Robert Louis Stevenson. When we fear things, it's important that we are picky and choose wisely with who we tell our deepest and darkest fears. Why? Because in the wrong hands, they can be used against us. Don't be like Superman, telling everyone who will listen to you that kryptonite makes you weak. Literally anyone who was his enemy was trying to get their hands on kryptonite. Why? Because they knew it could hurt him. And we can't just expect everyone to treat our important and sensitive information with care. Sometimes we have to do it ourselves. You are your greatest asset, and sometimes you can also hinder yourself. So stop telling everyone what you fear. Thank you so much for stopping by and pressing play. I just want to share the word of the day with you, which is fright, a sudden intense feeling of fear. And our monthly theme for the month of October is the month of not being spooked by failure. If you want to stay motivated and inspired all month long, you can download my motivational wallpapers for your computer and phone for free once you join my Patreon down below. Now, back to the video. Tip 2. Find someone who has conquered. Believe it or not, you probably aren't the only one struggling with a specific fear. It's highly likely that someone else has struggled with what you are currently struggling with. And you know what else? Someone else has also conquered that same fear that simply terrifies you. Ask that person everything you can possibly think of on how they were able to beat that fear and no longer allow it to hold them back. Even ask them if they would be open to coaching you throughout this fear, or if they had someone coach them throughout it, and if they could introduce you to them. It's okay to ask for help. What's not okay is accepting that you can't do something when you can. You just need help. Find chat rooms or support groups on Facebook where others can answer whatever questions you may have, and you can even ask anonymously if you need to. You can't conquer your fears if you're not bold enough to ask for help, because I can promise you that you will get tired of living in fear. I know I did. I got tired of not living the life I've always wanted. I've always wanted to have a YouTube channel, but I was ridiculously scared, and I still am. The thing is, I make my progress while scared, and that scared progress has led me to creating nearly 100 YouTube videos on this very channel. And I don't plan on stopping anytime soon. Keep moving. The more progress you make distances you further and further from what scares you in life. Decide that you want it more than you are afraid of it. Bill Cosby. And he is in his very own haunted house this Halloween. Jail. And if you don't like who that quote is from, then here is another one from Eleanor Roosevelt. You gain strength, courage, and confidence from every experience in which you really stop to look fear in the face. You are able to say to yourself, I have lived through this fear. I can take the next thing that comes along. You must do the thing you cannot do. Apologies that the quotes in this video are basically from Batman villains and monsters you don't want under your bed. Stay up to date with everything Rising to Be by signing up to the weekly newsletter. It's filled with blogs, videos, exclusive freebies, and so much more to help you rise to be who you want to be. Create results, not plans. Don't stop rising. If you're watching on IGTV, you can sign up through my link in bio. Keep rising. Follow me on Instagram at Rising to Be for motivational content, and Twitter at I am Rising to Be for inspirational tweets. Follow me on Pinterest at Rising to Be for several boards of inspiration and motivation. And join the Rising to Be Facebook group at Rising to Be. Keep rising. Tip 3, try out your fears. There's this law by Brian Tracy called the law of reversibility. The law of reversibility says that if you feel a certain way, you will act in a manner consistent with that feeling, where you essentially continue to do what scares the living crap out of you till it no longer scares you. Simply doing what scares you by refusing to back down. Why? Because you know in your heart that you won't always fear it. And soon you will be able to tell others all about how you were able to conquer your fears and share your stories on learning to swim, going back to school at your age. And mine of course is public speaking, which I actually used to be good at, but I'm also a highly calculated person, and my meticulous ways kind of shoot down my confidence. And through every single video and podcast, I am trying out my fears and slowly, very slowly, becoming an expert at it. So keep trying to conquer your fears, because fear won't last. Only the memory of conquering it will. And you'll gain courage, strength, and of course, discipline along the way. I hope this video was helpful to you. Let me know down below in the comments what tip you'll use to conquer your fears. I want to share the question of the day with you, which is, do you ever let frights hold you back? Let me know your answers down below in the comments. And don't forget to download my free monthly motivational wallpapers for your computer and phone. The monthly theme for the month of October is the month of not being spooked by failure. And you can get that for free once you join my Patreon down below. Now, back to the video. Tip 4, write it down and work it out. Journal your fears. Make a list if you fear several things. Add your fear to your vision board so that this year can be the last year you fear it. No matter what you do, write it down, or do all three if you're really scared of it. Sometimes you have to describe the ins and outs of something before you approach it. Do your research on it. Why? So that you can figure out your plan of attack before your fear decides to attack, before you have a chance of making any progress. Write down everything that this fear has kept from you. You should get angry and fed up with this fear because it has deprived you of so many things in your life. So decide today in this video that your fear has no place in your life. Give your fear its eviction notice. Set a due date for when that fear has to leave, because it's time for you to start living life on your terms. Be sure to check out my goal setting workbook below to help you achieve your goals and conquer your fears in the new year. Available now in my Etsy shop, risingtobe. Use code GOALS21 to save 20% on your order today. Code expires soon. And I'll see you in my next video. I upload every Wednesday and Saturday on my channel. If you have a video idea on what you would like to see next, make sure to comment it down below. Be sure to like and comment and subscribe so that more people like you can watch more videos just like this. Thank you so much for choosing to watch my video. I truly appreciate it. Remember, as we rise to be, we are becoming who we want to be. I am Christina B rising, and I will always be rising. So keep rising to be who you want to be. Bye. Do you want even more Rising to Be in your life? Then join the Rising to Be Patreon. It helps you support the channel and other forms of content. There's 3 tiers to choose from, starting as low as $4. So here's a breakdown of tier 1. You get access to the monthly wallpapers for your computer and phone to keep you motivated and inspired all month long. You get to choose 1 monthly video topic, and of course you get a Patreon shout out in my next video. Tier 2 has access to monthly wallpapers. You get to choose 1 monthly video topic, early access to videos, and of course a Patreon shout out in my next video. Tier 3 has access to the monthly wallpapers. They get to choose 2 monthly video topics and 1 podcast topic. Early access to videos and podcasts, a Patreon shout out in my next video, and of course exclusive access to my printable collection from my Etsy store, Rising to Be. And it's only available through Patreon and Etsy, so this is something you really want to jump on. There are 3 tiers to choose from. I plan on adding even more as we go along. So I hope you'll consider joining the Patreon risers. Keep rising to be who you want to be.